Welcome back to Bird Dog Gaming, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Happy freaking New Year. It is January 2nd. I wish I could have gotten this video out before the end of 2022, but you guys will just have to enjoy it in January 2023. Thank you guys for all the support throughout 2022. I have been putting out a lot of content. I've been doing 2 videos a month with Craig. I've been doing the Unlockable podcast every month. I've been streaming 4 to 5 times a month, maybe more sometimes. Trying to kind of do the eBay stream thing and the playing video game streams. If you haven't checked out any of those, they're usually on Monday nights. But yeah, really appreciate the support with that. If there's anything that you would like me to stream in the future, definitely let me know. But without further ado, let's get into this video. We're going to be talking about my top 10 pickups of 2022. By that I mean, what did I enjoy picking up the most? What are some of the coolest games I actually acquired for the collection this year? It's not necessarily, oh, I got this for $50 less than the going rate. It's more just like, okay, this is a big deal. I'm really happy to have this in the collection, and here's why. So I'll tell you what I paid for everything, and I'll tell you what the going rate is and all that. We did this video back in 2021 for those pickups. So yeah, we'll probably do this every year or something. But yeah, let's get into it. I want to start with a little GameCube set update, since you guys, most of you know that I'm collecting the GameCube set, 554 games. I'm now at 418 total games. In 2022, I actually acquired 235 games, 77-ish of which were GameCube titles, and I buy a lot of bundles so to save money on eBay. So there's actually, you know, out of those 77-ish games, some of them were probably duplicates and are in the trade or sell pile now. But yeah, I spent about $2,200 on roughly 75 GameCube games, 77, whatever. It's about $30 a game, which is a big yikes, but that's the freaking GameCube tax right now. The most I spent on a single GameCube game was $235 with Ribbit King, which I'll be showing a little bit later. And I just passed 2,000 video games in total in my collection, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, you know, it's kind of hard to focus on just one console when you're a collector of all kinds of video games. I don't know, I want to purchase a lot more GameCube this year. I don't think it's going to be possible to finish the set in 2023. Probably $7,500 worth of games left to pick up if I had to guess, and that doesn't even include Pokemon Box, but that's a whole nother story. But let's get into my top 10 of the year. First one I have here is Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2 Plus for the GameCube, complete in box. It was $150 roughly, including the taxes, fees, and shipping and everything on Mercari. Recent solds are like $180 to $200. I talked about this on an episode of Collective Perspective already, but very happy to have this guy. Plus Edition offers quest challenges and mini games that were previously available only online. This is the version to have, I suppose, if you were going to be playing the game, unlike me. It's about $180 to $200 usually. But number 9, we have another one I've mentioned in the past, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Black Label. This game took me a couple of years just to like settle on a good price and like finally fork over the dough. Gorgeous, clean copy, like one crack in the case right here on the front. That could be easily replaced if I really cared. Passed on the greatest hits for like half the price a lot of times. Just really did not want that greatest hits for that very important, historically important video game. But yeah, and played this game in 2021, absolutely fell in love with it, just like everyone said I would. My guy Tyler actually scooped this up for me at Too Many Games Expo. It was $135, or he offered the guy $135. I think he had it there for $150 or something, and I was like, hey, you know, just offer him $135. If he doesn't take it, then I'll do $150. So that was a cool pickup. A good price right there. Thanks to Tyler for that one. Now I did share my Rayman collection this year, and I talked about some games I picked up, but I actually scored a game recently that didn't make the cut for that video because it wasn't here in time. Rayman Raving Rabbids 2 on the PC. This is a Canadian release exclusive, and it's actually, I'll probably have to post a picture unless you guys can see that, but Saputo Cheeseheads were like, there was a promotion for this game, which is like, this is their guy Zach, I don't know, he's a cheesehead or whatever, but yeah, Saputo teamed up with Ubisoft to do this promotion. It says www.cheeseheads.ca. I found out while doing research that this is actually not the only Ubisoft and Saputo promotion. They also did a Beyond Good and Evil one in Europe. It was probably in France if I had to guess, but this is, I'm not sure how often it sells. I think my save search on eBay was probably not broad enough, but I did look and one literally sold yesterday, which is kind of funny. This is a good one to have if you're a Rayman collector. It's pretty tough to find, and it's not going to cost you much at all because, for one, it's PC. Two, nobody gives a dang about the Rabbids. Paid about $10 for this one. The one that sold yesterday was like $8, so keep an eye out for it. It's usually going to come from Canada. Shout out to my man Vinny, who also gets a lot of shout outs on this channel because he's always helping me out. Animaniacs The Great Edgar Hunt, you can see right there, it was a $99.99. Man, this lighting is rough. It was $100 to pick this one up from his local store. I'm not sure which store that was, up in the northeast side of the country, but this one is known for being pretty pricey. I'm sure it made it into like a YouTube video, and that's why it's so expensive, but it's not super common. I think this one actually lives up to its name. Oh, would you look at that? Game Exchange. Shout out to Game Exchange. But yeah, we got a CIB copy here. Thanks to my man Vinny for that one. Always been a big fan of the Animaniacs. Maybe like a moderate sized fan. Definitely less common than a lot of the expensive games on the GameCube. This next one was also not from eBay. It was a Kirby's Dream Land complete in box on Game Boy. Obviously the first appearance of Kirby, first game that Kirby ever appeared in. This is historically very important game. Must have for sure on the shelf. This is a USA-1 release. I don't think I knew that going in, but it was from Jonebone on Instagram. Well-known collector in the hobby and everything. But yeah, very cool to have this one. Definitely another big important game that I wanted to cross off the list this year. CIB, got plenty of inserts in here. It is really good condition. Depending on completeness and condition, it'll run you $75 to $200. Shout out to Jonebone for selling me this one for a good price in great condition. Really happy with this. Next one is a big boy. It is a freaking Wii game that somehow made the cut on this list. Epic Mickey Collector's Edition. This one is pretty sweet. You can see it's pretty big. I mean, like as far as like height, it's the same as a Wii case, but this is like pretty thick little monster here. It's pretty sweet. It comes with all this junk, but most importantly, what you're buying this for is the statue, which is just Mickey himself with the paintbrush that you use in the game. It's honestly a really freaking cool collector's edition. I paid $40. Shout out to Funtime Wallace over in my Discord. I've known that guy for years. He's sold me a lot of really cool stuff, including another game that we'll talk about in a little bit, but Epic Mickey, good game that I played as a kid, never finished it, but I remember there being a whole lot of promotions and just ads constantly for this game. Disney really did a lot for this game, and I don't think it paid off. I don't think that this game lived up to the hype, but I do think that this is like a really cool addition for someone to add to their shelf. I think that this game is like this collector's edition. There's not a lot of Wii games that come with statues, right? And I think that this should be probably will be worth more in the near future as Wii continues to grow. Most Wii games really not that expensive right now in the grand scheme of things, but yeah, if you're interested at all in this, I would definitely say pick it up now. It's like $40 to $60 CIB or sealed even. You can get it for really cheap. So this next one was from Mercari. I don't do a lot of Mercari buying, but I do have some save searches set up. This game was only, what did I pay? $25, box manual and all inserts. It's Tasmania 2 on the Game Boy. I did not know this game existed, but I just have like a broad save search, and yeah, I saw this, went on eBay, looked into it, and there wasn't much listed at all. And I was like, heck yeah, I'm buying that. Freaking uncommon Game Boy game. It was $25. Bought the cartridge for $8. There's a lot of inserts in here. Make sure you get it complete or do your best. Yeah, this one was recent sold listings, $130 CIB, $105 new. I know that doesn't line up, but that's just the crazy world of video games right now. Pretty uncommon game. Keep an eye out for it. Shout out to my man Andre again for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Collector's Edition. I've had the gray cartridge my whole life. I talked about this on Collective Perspective, but finally got myself a CIB freaking Collector's Edition. Now I've got the gray cartridge and a complete in box gold cartridge, which is very cool. Still need to get Majora's Mask, but yeah, this is a very, very important game. I don't have to tell you about how historically important Ocarina of Time is, but very happy to cross this one off the list. Feel like I did a pretty good job of crossing off important titles this year. But yeah, the GameCube certainly does take a lot of my funds away, and as soon as I'm done with GameCube, I think I am just hammering down on important titles, because that's what I really need on the shelves. I paid $170 for that one, and it is currently, you know, if depending on completeness and condition, you might spend $100, you might spend $400, and don't even get me started on a sealed copy. A game that I've been needing to pick up for years is Rayman, but not just any Rayman. The Atari Jaguar release of Rayman. One of the coolest releases, expensive, uncommon, always sells for 200 plus when you're looking for it on eBay. Recent listings have gone for $200 to $300. You do want to make sure that it's in pretty good condition. Luckily mine was. I paid $200 plus tax and shipping for it. It was about $225. Yeah, really love this game, as y'all know. Going for the complete worldwide Rayman set, collecting all the crap that I can find for him. Yeah, very cool, very clean copy, and it was like a birthday present to myself this year. So yeah, good old Rayman. Now I kind of just want to go through some hidden gems here. This first one is like, you guys need to pick this up immediately type of deal. It's Creatures Raised in Space on the PS1. Raise me, feed me, love me. It's just the freaking weirdest cover ever. I don't know what the deal is with this game. It's a sequel to a game just called Creatures on PlayStation. It is published by Conspiracy Entertainment. You need to keep an eye out for that publisher logo. I know it's probably kind of tough to see there, but yeah, this game, complete in box, you need to keep an eye out for it. Right now, there's one seller that has them on eBay. He has like 10 copies brand new and sealed for $50 each. Probably not a bad purchase to make right now. If you are looking for rare or uncommon games, $50 for a brand new sealed uncommon game seems pretty good. I mean, I paid about $15 for mine. It was complete in box, and it was just a random thing. Like, I was watching auctions ending on eBay, and I was like, oh, what the heck is that? Looked it up. Seemed like it was $30 plus for all the other listings, and there weren't a whole lot available, so I just scooped it up. Definitely way less common than its predecessor, Creatures. And yeah, just do some research, you know, see if it's something you're interested in. Not in a playing sense, just in a collecting sense. But yeah, Creatures Raised in Space. Next up we have The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius versus Jimmy Negatron, the Game Boy Advance game that is strangely very hard to find complete in box. Definitely one of the rarest games I picked up this year. It was $12. I think it might have been, I didn't even check, it might have been eBay, it might have been Mercari. I didn't get the cartridge. The cartridge is like $5 or $10, super common, super cheap, but very happy to have this one. Nice condition box, whatever. More Game Boy Advance trash for the collection. Pocket Bomberman, I thought I got like some insane deal on this. It is like I got a good deal for sure. It's a very pretty box. I really don't know why there's a dragon in this game, but I'm definitely going to be playing this one day. There's like a 2D side-scrolling version or like mode in this game, which is interesting. Yeah, I'm sure you definitely can't see that tiny little screen, but very good condition box, a little tear on the side, little denting in the front, but overall really clean, really pretty box. Pocket, just love buying all things Bomberman. You guys probably know that already, but that one sells for $40 to $60 complete in box. I paid $15 shipped with like all the inserts and everything, and I just bought a cartridge loose for $15. So really, in a sense, I got it for $30 complete in box. I had like 8 other people like bidding against me for this complete in box copy, and it only sold for $14.50 free shipping. So that was interesting. I was really happy with that pickup this year. This game is annoying because the actual title is not Ren and Stimpy Quest for the Shaven Yak. It's Quest for the Shaven Yak, starring Ren Hoek and Stimpy. Like, why did they have to start with a Q? There's no other Ren and Stimpy game on the Game Gear, I don't think, so at least I don't have to worry about that on the shelf, but whatever. Nonsense that I'm complaining about, that doesn't matter. I need to buy a cartridge for this one still, but this was a $15 pickup, I think. Let me see. $13 for the box and manual. Recent sold are $200 for a couple of sealed copies, only $25 for a box and manual. I just think picking up any Game Gear boxes is like worth mentioning and like pretty cool, so that's why it's on the honorable mentions. Probably got about 20 CIB Game Gear games now. Probably only picked up maybe 5 this past year. I don't know, not going hard on it. They're always pretty pricey. There's always people bidding against you. Game Gear's freaking wild. I love it. Couple more honorable mentions here. We have Rayman, the playable game preview. This one was listed for $10 at my friend Craig from Craig's Game Room Collective Perspective. He's lives over in Vegas, and he went to a game store and found this and was like, hey, you need this? I was like, yeah, that's like a really expensive Sega Saturn demo disc that I didn't think I would be owning for a long time. And yeah, I'm pretty sure this is like $70 most of the time, at least $50 on eBay. And my man Craig just freaking got this for free. He got like the homie hookup over at his local game store and shipped it to me. It was freaking awesome. And I mentioned the most expensive GameCube game I bought today or this year was Ribbit King. $235 for this sucker. Freaking Bandai making a very expensive GameCube game out here. Comes with the bonus disc for Ribbit King Plus. I have not played this game yet. I have been requested to stream this game, so if you're interested in seeing that, I would be more than happy to do that. Way too expensive. Animaniacs is probably rarer than this game, and it costs a fraction of the price, but yeah. Without further ado, let's get into the number 1 pickup, my favorite personal pickup of the year. I'm sure you guys probably would enjoy the Ocarina of Time or the Symphony of the Night better than this, but freaking Rayman 3 on the PC with the controller from Europe. I love this so much. I love it when things come with items, and a freaking controller that says Rayman on it is so cool to me. I literally love it so much. I paid $43 after all the foreign fees and shipping and everything. Came with the controller, came with the manual, came with the bonus win a digital camera insert, 3 discs, and the freaking controller is so stupid. It's like, I don't think I would ever use this for a 3D platformer. Why did it come without an analog stick? I don't know. But I love it. And yeah. Free Rayman 3 PC joypad in this pack. So cool. Definitely not the most uncommon game in the world. It does pop up pretty... I'm not going to say frequently. It pops up. There's not a lot of people bidding against you. I think that the last few sold listings, $20, $42, and $42, coincidentally. Not a lot of people fighting you for this. If you want it, just go out there, buy it. Keep a save search for it. It'll pop up. Yeah, I really freaking like this thing. Thank you guys for watching though. Upcoming videos, I'm going to be showing off my Game Boy Advance collection in full. I will be making a video for my new game room. I know you can see like a portion of it right now behind me, but there is a lot more to show off. It is a pretty sweet game room setup. I have a few more things that need to change. I'm building a shelf and a new entertainment center right now so that I can fit everything. But yeah, I'm really excited to show that off. And I do have another video planned with all the research done already. I just need to sit down and record it, but it is Wii U related, so I will not be announcing what that is yet, but you can be excited for that. And as always, guys, make sure to join the channel membership if you want early access to my content, if you want special emojis, if you want a special channel in the Discord to talk to the other true collectors. You guys are welcome to do that for just $1.99 a month. The link to join that is in the description below in this video. And while you're in the description of that video, come hang out in the Discord. It is completely free. All you do is click the link. It's an automatic invite. You're in, and that's it. I'm paying for the server boost this year on Discord. We're gonna make it a really cool, fun place to hang out. You guys definitely are not going to want to miss out. Just come tell me what you had for dinner. I don't care. We don't even have to talk about video games. We'll talk about whatever y'all want. That's all I have, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon right here on Bird Dog Gaming.